on Wednesdays every week, I would go out through people's bulk trash. For like, in Florida, they throw out like tables and chairs and couches and just anything big that like can't fit in the trash can. They throw all that stuff out. They put the bulk trash out on Wednesday, right? So what I was doing was going to pick that stuff up, but the stuff that was good, that looked good and was like together, or if I like had any type of material to fix any issues that was wrong with the bulk trash, is what some people would call it, that was thrown out. I would go pick that stuff up, and I will either refurbish it and sell it, or just sell it as is. And you know what? Like, at first I was kind of like weird about telling people that I was doing that, because in my head, already just being stupid thinking about what other people would think of it, which really, again, it doesn't matter. I'm going to say that a number of times. If the thought goes through your head, I wonder what other people are going to think about it, that means, honestly, you should do it right away. Okay? Because it does not matter what other people think, especially when it comes to something like that. I started doing it because I was watching this dude, still watch this dude named Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V. You can look him up on YouTube, Instagram. He's all over the, LinkedIn, Facebook. But I would watch him, and what he would do is he would go garage selling. So he would try and buy things for cheap and sell them for high. What I would do is I put a spin on it. I would just go get the free stuff that people were throwing out that was good, and I would sell it for whatever, because whatever I sold it for was a profit. And a lot of the things that I got, mostly furniture, was sold between $10 and $80. Okay, so like, picture this: you go out for a couple hours, you're driving around neighborhoods, looking for bulk trash, not really trash, and you pick up a table, glass table maybe. Like, I had a number of glass tables that sold for $40 to $80, the glass tables that I've had, and I got them for free. Okay, and I did a little Excel spreadsheet, and after all of the things, and this is just in like a 2-month period, everything that I sold in a 2-month period, can you guess what it added up to? I'll give you a second. $2,220. So, and that's like spending like a couple hours or a few hours a day before they pick up the bulk trash, because they do it like what time they in certain neighborhoods they pick it up around like 12 o'clock. So I'm out like 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, like looking for stuff before like the big truck comes and pick up all the bulk trash. And it was extremely lucrative. And what I did that for is for one, it started being fun. So I was like, I like having extra money, and it's fun anyway. But I used that money towards a business. Unfortunately, the business that I'm gonna talk about that in another video, but it tanked hard, and it put me through really, really hard time. But that money, I would not have been able to progress in the business that I wanted to start. That tanked if I didn't do the rummaging through trash. And I told someone this, and they was like, "That's nasty. That's dirty." $2,220. And you telling me that's nasty, that's dirty? Like, if someone walked up, you was like, "Here's $2,220," you would take it, right? You would definitely take it. this was free money. This is free money. And this is something that, like, I like the fact that I come up with a lot of ideas and I go through with the majority of what I think of. And, you know, a lot of time people just sit and they think and they ponder and then it's not gonna work. You never know if it's gonna work unless you do it. Don't go through life with regrets, because, you know, I sit here and I listen to some of these like older folks talk. I just came from a Starbucks, a lot of older folks at this one, a lot of nice people, and of course the younger people in there are talking, and I listen to any and everything. I pay attention. I love human psychology. I look at people, how they react, facial expressions, tone of voice, body language, everything. And some of these people already, I can tell, I don't even know them, but just by listening to their conversation for 5 minutes, I can tell that they are full of regrets. They are full of missed opportunities, and they're full of you know, they're judged, and they actually care about what other people think, and they've operated in their life on what other people, how other people feel about what they're doing. They may have wanted to like do something different in their life, but they didn't do it because they were scared their parents were gonna you know, look at them a certain way or feel a certain way about them, or their friends, or, you know, other parts of the family are gonna like why would you do that? You know, they trying to avoid disappointment. And, you know, I say fucking just go do it. Like, go go do some shit on purpose so they can feel disappointed in you. So, you know, that can be expected of you, because you're living your own life. Like, if you want to go jump through fucking trash and make money that way, do it. Okay, that's not being a bum. That's not, fuck other people's judgment, because while you're doing that and working towards your dream, they're sitting on the couch watching Netflix. like you're rummaging through trash, and, you know, what's the ROI on sitting there binge watching TV shows for 5 hours? What's the ROI on it? What's the return on investment on watching Netflix for 5 hours? Zero. And if you break it down, like the money that I was making, if you break that down out of I can't remember the total hours. I did put like a total hours on that, but 5 hours ROI on 5 hours of driving around looking for, you know, good things to sell, tables, chairs, and shit like that. ROI on that, it's probably, I think it's somewhere around like $300, $400. Okay, the 5 hours. So I spent 5 hours rummaging through trash, and you spent 5 hours Netflixing, right? I came up, you know, I needed that, you know, I needed that money, so I went for it. You know, maybe you also need the money and you can use it for something that you really like, but you decide to go Netflix. But then, like, there's nothing wrong with watching Netflix 5 hours, but then you judge someone for wanting to get ahead. That's what you really have to, like, pay attention to. A lot of people they just don't think. They do not think. And, you know, I think a lot of that comes from, you know, when you don't take the time to get to know a person. Like, the person who like bashed me about like going through trash, they known me for a while, so it was actually really surprising. And then, you know, even after explaining it to them, you know, what I was doing, they was still like, you know, there's other ways. And I agree. I completely agree. There are other ways, and I'm doing those other ways also. But I say try it all. Like, you know, would I rather like sit down and like build ads at a laptop, on a laptop, or would I rather like drive around the city, getting to know the city, and like, you know, finding like real good stuff that people are throwing out and selling it on OfferUp or Facebook? I found it to be more fun, like out on the street, like like being like picking up stuff, selling it, taking it to people, or people coming to pick it up. You know, I found that to be very fun. So when people judge you, honestly, like, just be quiet. Like, don't say anything. Head down and keep working and keep doing what you do, because you do not live your life for anyone else. Okay, you live your life for yourself, and you're guaranteed to be so much happier, and not here regretting like some of these old people and some of these younger people here. Live your life how you want to. That's all I got to say about that.